Embarrassing as hell image worship, and you might as well fucking rub your pussies to the fucking Jesus pictures and all the bubby pictures, and go fuck yourselves because you're not cool at all, and be down as fucking bullshit slaves to the fucking Pope. And it is not that the fucking Satans and the fucking Pope John fallen toilets, the six or whatever, made out to be like it was like the first or the second or something. But it was obviously the six, maybe, or he had that number six, so called, but not the number seven, like the seven seals. Yeah. I thought you were cool. The fuck's up? And all cool and great and shit, and I'm not. I'm very interesting. And once people say certain things and do certain things, it's not made out to be like it's like everything's cool anymore, and everything isn't cool anymore. And is it not you people saying the embarrassing as hell doubles? No, each and every last horror Babylon times, I could just move out of the way, and it's proven that it was all use. I could even purposely say the fucking doubles or whatever, or too much. Try to, at least, as much as fucking possible, in total fucking defiance. It's not even fucking possible in the first place. Wouldn't that be the use? We haven't even tried to keep the truth and never did in the first place. So wouldn't it be all my perfect freedoms, all this whole fucking time? And straight up Chuck from the darkness, and that's beyond anything goes. And I thought you were cool. The fuck's up? And that's really what my album or whatever, the album Mixed Up Moods, and very interesting. And I thought you were cool. The fuck's up? And all cool and great and shit. And you gotta remember how April used to talk, and like to fucking Jeff and Riley and Emily Stewart and all them people there in Traverse City. And like all the girls resorted to talking they all sound exactly the same, just like the guys, way too fucking masculine and guyly and whatever, like that one, and like that, and like psst, like that's sweet, or what a fucking tool, that celebrity, that fucking who the fuck ever, the guy's such a fucking tool, or some shit like that, like that one, and like this and that, and like he didn't know what he was doing and shit, like Dagny and shit, like like and your sister asks you to make out with Dagny for no apparent reason and shit, like when you're kissing Dagny, totally don't put your fucking teeth into it to fucking even eat her fucking head off, whole fucking dead robot body down whole, maybe. And like I'd even go as far as say this, like it's one of those lionesses or whatever, because either you or her in the spirit, or what the fuck ever, and like I thought you were cool. The fuck's up? Maybe what am I gonna go as far as to one placement? You have some herbs and one of those glass pieces out of the Schlotsky's drive-through window. See, there's still some green in this, and shit, and like there's still some of that in the fuck the theirs, and like the theirs, and like this is SmackDown, dude, and like And like, is it possible for the fucking false Jeff Hinson, who you don't feel sorry for at all? It was fucking his sister Stephanie, both of his parents, both their parents apparently fucking deaded. And I'm gonna feel sorry for him. Is that sad and shit? And like, after all they've done, I'm sure, like they were even beyond fucking cruel to their uh, parents and said some shit like they could give a fuck about them, even though they both fucking died of cancer or some shit like that. And like, Jeff, the fucking most arrogant motherfucker who I've always fucking despised from the way backs, and like, what is he somehow cool or some shit like that, and like, um, and very interesting. Like, I thought you were cool. The fuck's up? And like, after all you've done, especially, sure, I'm gonna say you're all perfect, especially, and where are you gonna go? What are you gonna do? And like, what are you still living up in the Traverse Cities? And like, I think you're all probably in fucking prison for all you've done. And like, and like, did not Jeff try to call me purposely, or because he didn't even have one fucking friend, and then made out to be like it was the opposite, and he was just saying like, Selassie isn't God, okay, he's just a man, like I have proof or something we've seen on the internet or some shit like that, and like he's just, and then he was like, he's not God, and I was like, what do you mean? Of course he's God. He's God Almighty himself. He's of course God, the Selassies of Ethiopia's, of course defended. And he was like, no, he's not God. Goodbye. And just fucking rude as hell. He just fucking hung up on me and moved on. And like, did he not try to like fucking pull one of those like false defiance moves at the Kilkennys and shit when he was all drunk supposedly and shit? And like you wanna rebel with us, or like you wanna be in defiance against the God Almighties for no apparent reason or no fucking reason in the first place, and like picked up a fucking chair like random nonsensely or whatever, and fucking just like threw it at the fucking table or something, and like he's somehow cool and shit and has arrogance somehow or something. Only the God Almighties could have arrogance. I see we're just fucking like dancing in their performances or some shit like that, just having to do with the air or something, and being more powerful than you little peoples that they created, of course. Like, I thought you were cool. The fuck's up? And like, Kilkenny's in the first place in Traverse City under the North Peak, and like, where my sister apparently worked or whatever, and like, was it not supposed to be like just like on a fucking South Park show where it was all about killing their friend Kenny and shit, and like murder or like killing him somehow in that cartoon, and it was called, the bar was called Kilkenny's. You know how fucking corrupt that was. And like anyone was supposed to go down there, it was down in the fucking basement, like pretty much a fucking dungeon or like underground or something, or at least the fucking basement down there, okay, under the North Peak. And like, who the fuck wanted to go down there? And they had like a full bar down there and like pool tables, and like partied and had like people singing down there, like, or what the fuck ever. Okay, and like, you know how fucking corrupt the fucking Traverse City set became, okay, after a while, in like the 2010s, and that was definitely the fucking cutoff. And like, did not Babylon try to fucking make people into fucking